Hello and welcome to lecture 8, and in this lecture we will discuss Python for loop. Imagine you have 4 plates, so we have 4 plates here, and then you have 4 friends you would like to serve. How will you do that? You would pick the topmost plate and then you serve the first friend. Once you are done with that, you would pick the second plate and then serve your second friend. Once you are done with that, you would pick the third and then serve the third friend, and then you pick the last plate and then serve the fourth friend. So this reflects how a Python for loop works. Let's look at the definition. It says a Python for loop repeats a block of code for each item in a list. So for each item, for each plate, you would serve a friend. You pick the second plate, you would also serve the next friend. You pick the third plate, you serve the next, and then you pick the last and then serve the fourth friend. So that reflects how the Python for loop works. And then we have here, so this is my Google Collaborate, trying to implement how this would work in Python. So here we can see we have a list of plates. We have plate 1, plate 2, plate 3, and then, so let's imagine we have just 3 plates. And so remember, that's a list with square brackets. You have the square bracket here. You also have the square bracket here. And that list is assigned to a variable called stack of plates. So stack of plates holds 3 plates, plate 1, plate 2, and then plate 3. So we can use our for loop here for, so let's say your hand, or you use your hand to pick plates. Your hand in, so let's do that. So your hand in stack of plates, print what is in your hand at this time. So it goes to print, it goes to the next plate, which is plate 2. So at first, your hand is here, your hand picks plate 1, it prints what is in your hand, which is plate 1. The next time, your hand is on plate 2, and then it prints what is in your hand at that time, which is plate 2. And then lastly, your hand is on plate 3, and then it prints what is in your plate at this time. So if I run this code, you'll see it prints plate 1, plate 2, and plate 3. Again, that's a variable that holds a collection of plates. So a stack of plates rather. So it holds plate 1, plate 2, and plate 3. So here we're using a for loop. So it's a loop that goes until you exhaust what you have in the list. So for your hand in the stack of plates, your hand picks the first plate and then it prints what you are holding at this time. At this time, you're holding plate 1. It goes again, your hand would pick the second plate and then it prints what is in your hand at that point in time, which is plate 2. And lastly, it goes, your hand picks the third plate in the stack, which is plate 3, and then it prints what it holds at that time. And then that's why we have 3 outputs. We have plate 1, plate 2, and plate 3. I hope this is clear. Then you have some assignment here. You can pause and then answer them. You have question 1, then you have question 2, and you have question 3. So thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next class.